Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,
there we are.
boys and girls,
There we are, baby.
welcome to Friday.
We are back and better than ever.
You done made it. Congratulations.
Hell yeah, we made it to Friday.
Now,
As the crowd applauses.
as does happen sometimes, you have some technical difficulties along the way.
A few things.
We have some liquid difficulties right now.
We do.
We're a little behind on our beverage of choice. So
See, some people may think that booze or any other type of drugs that they introduce into their body.
whoa, who said
Yeah.
booze is a drug?
I am telling you that booze is a performance enhancer for me.
It's a PED.
This pod is so much better when we have cocktails.
WUD.
That's right.
With PEDs.
PEDs, WUD.
I like it.
Well, welcome everybody. Y'all, I mean, you might as well say hi to Bear while we're here.
Bear.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
I love it. I appreciate you knocking the glare down a little bit today with the,
thanks.
with the
Yeah.
lid.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Looks
Yep.
great. Promoting the greatness of Miller's Barbecue, one of our faves.
Yep.
What's up? Shout out Dusty.
Shout out Dusty. Shout out Dirk. Shout out Chapo.
There's lots of shouts in the
Yep.
outs.
This was actually an accidental grab. I thought I was grabbing my Poor Choices hat, and this is too similar of a color scheme. So anyway,
Well,
I've got
all
a
good.
top 5 list of accidental grabs, but
Me too.
Right.
none of them involve a hat.
Nope.
Yeah.
They do all involve parts of my wife.
Not mine, not my list, not your wife.
Oh, no, I'm saying
That'd be
my
weird.
list involves my wife. Okay. Now my wife wants the bottle of
Okay.
Tito's.
Mhm.
She's never entered any of the drink contests at all
Mhm.
until today when
So-
she,
If it's Rum Haven or if it's Tito's,
Right.
she's in.
well, we would be remiss, Josh, if we didn't thank our presenting sponsor, Michael Dunn, One and Dunn, member number 1 in your heart. With Budget Blinds, thank you as always for bringing this thing to life. And in particular, sponsoring our booze of choice that we're going to give away. Y'all drop Tito's, hashtag Tito's, TITOS, in the comments there.
Dude, look at how many red YouTube logos there are in the comment section.
Man, Josh,
Oh, wow. There we go.
I pitched an announcement that there were going to be some special
You did.
announcements. So save it.
You made an announcement that there were going to be announcements.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Also, you just never know what's going to bring people into the viewing area.
Yeah. Hey, listen, when you make announcements about announcements, crowd goes wild, usually.
It does, depending on the announcement.
Yeah. And the crowd.
One announcement is we're giving away that bottle of Tito's.
There you go.
And I did pull this one off. Tahine. Tahine went down the wrong pipe. Pulled this one out of liquor
Dude.
storage. So if a member wins today, Josh, we
Yeah.
will put this bottle in their locker.
Have you seen, there's a funny little compilation video of a lady reading funny things that white people say.
Oh my
And
gosh.
one of them is, went down the wrong pipe. It's like nobody else ever says that.
Is
And I'm
that
like,
just a white people thing?
It's a really good point, actually.
Now are we going to have to talk about things that only white people say?
That's dangerous.
What's that, Bear?
That's a little dangerous.
Come on.
Let's not.
There's
Let's
no
not.
danger
You've
there.
got lots of non-white friends. You could be our
Yeah.
focus group liaison.
Yeah, because that's what I want to sign up for. That's,
Well,
I feel like you just did. So
I'll
congratulations.
tell you what, one of my favorite Spotify stations is songs that get the white people turned.
Oh,
oh, that's a good
Like-
one. Yeah.
listen, Jock Jams.
Oh, come on.
Let's
Come on.
Pump
Who
up
remembers
the
Jock
jam.
Jam CDs?
Pump up the
And
jam.
now
Oh,
this is what they call music or something now.
Now that's
Isn't
what
there-
they call music.
Now that's what they call music.
Volume 17. There's a lot of them.
Oh man, remember CDs?
Yes.
Golly.
Do you remember? So this is a fun distracted driving thing. Like everybody says, hey, don't look at your phone, but it's okay to flip through a binder that's about 7 inches tall and try to find the CD while you're going 80 miles an hour down
Yes.
the road. to put in.
100%.
So, right.
We all had those giant binders where you could like put 8 and 12 and 16 all in the same sleeves and then just flip through them.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then also there were some that were on the visor, and if you
Uh-huh.
accelerated too fast, it would come flying at your
Yes.
face. That was
Here's
that
an
was nice,
important
too.
question. How did you categorize your CDs? Did you do it by
Ooh.
title, by artist, by genre?
Ooh.
I used the Dewey Decimal System.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So you did it by Braille, Helen Keller style.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Your
Okay.
favorite cut down or anything analogy is Helen Keller. All
There
the
are
time.
very few situations in which it doesn't work. It's hilarious.
Do you know how
gets a laugh
Helen
every time.
Keller's parents punished her?
How did their parents punish her?
Yeah, left the plunger in the toilet.
That's messed up. How did Helen Keller's parents punish her? They left the plunger in the toilet. Crickets.
Yeah, crickets. There we go. All right, there we go. That's deserved.
Let's get back to the real talent on screen here, everybody. Well, hashtag Tito's. Thank you again, Michael. Number one, cassette box suitcase, and don't get me started about 8-tracks.
Hey,
MD is all
Michael Dunn would
showing.
know.
Yeah, he's showing his age just a little bit there.
Toe Mike, Columbia House membership.
Does anybody
anyway.
remember Columbia
Those
House?
bastards are still looking for me.
Where you had
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Right.
I think everybody that ordered from them in the 80s and 90s is on their collections list.
Mhm.
Yes.
But hey, just like Blockbuster, just let that thing ride and eventually they'll go out of business.
Yeah, just like medical debt and toll tags.
Like I say to any debt collector,
Yeah.
come get me.
Yeah, get in
Just
line, buddy.
Come on. There's plenty of them.
Line forms to the left.
That's exactly right. Well, hashtag Tito's. Thank you guys for tuning in. It should be a jam-packed program. I've got a laundry list of things that we'll never actually get to.
Did you say program?
Yeah, it's program.
Program.
Progrum.
I feel like I've seen or heard that somewhere before.
Yep, that's a complete ripoff of the Pat McAfee Show, one of my podcast idols. Yeah,
Got it.
you know, and he brought it, I think, more than anybody else to mainstream when he allowed ESPN to buy it.
Yeah,
And now he says the F word all the
Mhm.
time on ESPN, and it's amazing.
yeah.
And I'll
Who-
tell you what, if you haven't watched College Game Day with him and Saban,
Oh, yeah.
they
That's
are
good.
the odd
That's good
couple of
TV.
all odd couples. Great TV.
Would
No.
you rather watch him or Joe Rogan?
Pat,
Yeah.
Joe.
Really?
Yeah, I would. And for this reason, Joe is an incredible interviewer of people. His podcasts, though, are 3 hours long. He's
Oh, yeah.
unapologetic,
That's a good point.
but he'll have everybody on. Pat, usually, because there's a real like interest just in sports in general,
Yeah,
most of his guests are sports related.
yeah.
So we can always tune into him. He doesn't go super long and deep dive into topics, but very much like we do, he gets off
We
on,
don't- we
on
don't go
rabbit
long and
trails.
deep.
Nope. I mean,
On our topics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also
So-
something that white people never do.
Yeah.
Go long or
I
deep.
have, not to be that guy, but I actually know Pat a little bit from before he was
Okay.
famous.
Okay.
So,
Humble brag.
yeah. Well,
I
mean,
know Pat a little bit.
he would know
Expound.
my name because he started off in Indianapolis media. I have a lot of friends in indie media, and he is more funny in person than he is on the show. Like he was just a punter for the Colts back when I knew him, and he's just the funniest dude you ever met. So anyway, that's
love it.
that's Pat McAfee stuff.
I also love how Jared did this shit on a Zoom call we had yesterday as well. He has now adjusted the white balance and the tone
On Kevin, not
and
for
the
us.
color
Ours
for
is
Kevin
perfectly
6
calibrated.
different times, and we are like 7 minutes into a show.
I need a button pusher on this damn thing.
I mean, it looks great.
It
Look at
does.
how great it looks
Look,
right now,
now
but you're
he's a little
going
more
to change it
fitting.
again in a
I
minute
am.
because it's not
I'm going to see
perfect.
something.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, Kevin is the bear. He sits way in the corner. He shouldn't get the same HD 4K camera, the
100%.
professional lighting, the
Nobody wants
bougie
that anyway.
microphones.
That's true.
Nobody wants to see him in
Yeah.
HD 4K.
Mhm.
Okay.
You remember when HD came out and then like all the news people hated it because then you could see like how tore
They're
up they
caked
were.
on makeup.
Makeup didn't hide it anymore. Like,
You just
let's
gotta
move
own
that
your-
camera back a little
Own
bit.
your wrinkles, people. Just own them.
Listen, no Botox here. Don't need it.
Jonathan Briscoe's only experience with CDs was destroying my dad's computer downloading.
Downloading from LimeWire.
Boy,
Listen,
LimeWire.
BearShare, LimeWire.
You want to talk about the dark web?
I mean,
LimeWire
Napster.
was a connection to lay people into the dark web.
Yeah, that's true.
And thank you for all the
LimeWire was like
Horrible
our intro.
songs.
It was like the brown web.
Yep. Dumbest idea ever on their part. Let's send out all these CDs and expect kids to actually pay for them. Yes, when you're talking about Columbia
Yeah.
House.
100%.
Of
What
course.
was the other one? There was Columbia House, and then there was another like rival to them as well. But
Yeah.
I don't remember. Somebody in the chat.
Publishers
needs to-
Clearinghouse,
No, that was the opposite end of the
where
spectrum.
they brought balloons and giant checks to old people.
Congratulations. You're going to die tomorrow, but you have a big check today.
Ooh, hey, and tell Mike, he knows the rules. Kevin, he's putting you on blast. There's
Ooh,
no
I
name
see
dropping
that.
here.
Well
no
done,
name
Tony.
dropping here.
Yeah.
Wow, our Bourbon Council, when they actually hashtag, it's usually something that they want, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
have thought BJ would go in for the Tito's. His
Well,
wife must like Tito's.
I was going to say,
That's
it's
got to be it.
probably the other side of
Yep.
the little family that's into the vodkas.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got to jump in.
Okay.
Because normally I don't give Josh or Kevin, for that matter, a heads up in anything we're talking about. But took Camden to an Aggie basketball game. Okay. My youngest boy and a couple of his buddies went and had an incredible time. They beat the hell out of the Sooners. It was just a
course they
great
did.
time. But there was a TikTok going around, and on the big screen at halftime, they asked the Aggie basketball players. So it was all pre-recorded. It was funny. They always had them in tandem. They played off each other a little bit, but they brought up one of the greatest questions I feel of all time.
Wow. That's
what we did. Yeah.
You're selling it.
And because I wanted you to think about it a little bit, because
Yeah.
out of the both of us, you're the fighter. I would say I'm the lover, but that's not true either.
Yeah.
But the question was, Josh, that I gave you a little bit of a heads up on.
Yeah.
Was, what is the biggest animal that you think you could beat in a fight? You get no weapons, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest animal, and we started tinkering around and talking about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the Aggie basketball players, it was real funny to hear their responses.
I'll bet. Big old dudes,
yeah.
young.
Yeah,
full of
they
themselves.
had the 7-foot center there with like the 6'2" shooting guard.
Mhm.
And so their responses were real funny. But I started thinking about it, and I think we have to set some parameters.
Okay.
Is the bigness of the animal, is it by weight, like true girth? Is it height? And so I think for this, what is the biggest animal by weight that you think you could beat in a fight?
Okay.
Okay. And I
So-
gave you 2 days with this question.
Right. This is the problem, though. When you give me a heads up on anything, I spin. And I have gone so many different places with this. The problem is, what is the definition of fight and win?
Ooh.
Because I could like run up and kick a dog and it just walks away.
Yep.
And I'm like, yep, I won that
Nope.
fight.
Murder.
Murder. So you
Murder.
have to kill the animal. Okay. That's very,
Kill-
very different.
Kill or
Bear-
be killed. Kill or be
with bare
killed.
hands.
Yeah.
Sorry,
bare
Bare
hands.
hands, no weapons.
Yeah.
Literally, he's got bare
Right.
hands.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Bear, keep your hands where we can see them, okay? We never know what's going on over there.
Yeah. It's a fair point.
So
Normally he's got the special on the table in front of him,
that's,
but
that's true.
we didn't tell him what the special was today.
Well,
so-
dang it, I don't know what the special is
I don't
today.
either.
I need to go downstairs in a minute.
Hmm.
So, anyways, while we were just talking about this, because I wanted you to have time to think about it,
Yep.
I had mentioned that I do think I could choke out a cow. Because I'm starting to think to win this against you, I would have to defeat a bigger animal
That's
than you
stupid.
would.
Yeah.
I do think if it was the right cow, no horns,
Mm-hmm.
but if we're going by sheer weight, I think I could choke out a cow. I really do.
Hard
I
part would
think
be
that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But
dumbest
besides the Commonwealth Olympics,
Because it
that's
was
the
me.
second dumbest
Are
thing
you
I've
saying
ever
because
heard.
it was me or because the animal I picked?
No, the animal you pick. Have you ever seen a cow when it really decides to move? And oh, by the way, cows/bulls. There's a whole sport about how you can't stay on their back, called rodeo, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't think you can just hop on a cow and it's just going to say, yeah,
It's a good
whatever.
point.
Well, this is where Josh's wife in particular is like, let's go to a field right now, and I want to see you choke out a cow.
Yeah.
Yep. Thinking it would never be able to happen. I seriously think if I had to, I could choke out a cow and then snap its neck eventually.
Wow.
Yeah.
You took it the extra level.
Well, it's kill or be killed, bro.
Well, I do think choking out the cow, if it was like lying limp on the floor, like, okay, you won the fight.
Right.
You don't have to kill it, but that's a pretty clear definition of one.
No, because then it's ribeyes for everybody, bro.
I need for you to make a shirt that says, I can choke out a cow.
DJ would make that.
DJ
joke.
would absolutely make
With
that
like a
t-shirt.
Darce choke on it,
Yeah.
just trying to hold on.
DJ would
Upside down.
absolutely
It
make
would
that
flip you
shirt.
over its head so quickly.
MD's already buying tickets to watch me try to choke out a cow.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to happen. And someone's going to have to be okay having a dead cow in their field.
Well, I don't think anybody is going to be worried about the odds on that
Yep.
bet.
Somebody is, Bryce, Steph's husband, said a sloth. Wait, is he
See?
saying that that's the animal that I can
No.
beat or an animal he can
No, an
beat?
animal he could beat. And I think you're setting your targets a little low there, Bryce. Okay. Let's
That's
raise our standards a little up. Okay. A
Even
sloth,
Jonathan
of
says, no way
course.
you're choking out a cow. Neck is so thick.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm used to handling big things with my hands.
Oh my God.
Big cow necks. Crickets?
Yep.
Is that what you were waiting on, just for the cricket sounds?
I wish I had a button. Wish I could hit the cricket button.
Okay, now my kid's talking shit to you.
Yeah.
Would
And
you be
now-
able to beat either one of your dogs? One, the one I hate, the little black one, is 7 pounds, but got bit by a rattlesnake and lived to tell the story,
Mm-hmm.
and tells everybody by barking incessantly at everything.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
So, what did you think about when I proposed this question? What were the thoughts? How do you determine the animal you're gonna?
So you
you're gonna
think
fight?
about the bigness of the animal plus the defense mechanisms of the animal. Because like immediately I'm like, okay, could I like maybe some type of a bear, like a panda bear? They're fairly docile. They eat sugar cane, but I'm like, they still got those claws.
They're
And
still
they got
bears.
teeth.
They're still bears.
Yeah. So the defense mechanism is important. So then I go to an animal like a manatee, right?
but
Big old
only
giant,
underwater.
fat. They call them sea cows.
That's true.
So our brains, I guess, are kind of in the same arena. But if the fight happens on land, I think I'm good.
Well,
But if
because
you have
they
to go into their
Dude,
domain,
they
then
freaking
probably
live in
not
water.
good.
You can't ask an animal to get out of its natural habitat for the fight.
Well, you didn't say that in the rules.
Well, now it's a rule.
Okay. Well, this is the dumbest idea
Now-
ever, because now you're changing the rules.
Could I hold my breath long enough
No.
No. That's
to
no.
choke out a sea cow?
No.
How do you
What's
get
that?
how do you get your arms around a manatee?
These two, right there. Jake's on the porch.
What did Bear say?
How do you get your arms around a manatee?
Dude, you dive in and choke that bitch out.
You just have to get it around the neck, and the
That's
head
it.
is That's a good point. It's a big neck,
But
but I'm thinking about the
it's not
size of
even
the
a neck.
animal
It's
and the
just
lack
a-
of defense, right?
Yep.
So I think a manatee in that, I'm like, a walrus has big teeth, but maybe you could get one that's lost its teeth. But then again,
Yeah.
it's got a big neck.
So BJ thinks he can rear naked choke a kangaroo.
That's not
Now,
a bad.
and
It's,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, in the Aggie thing and on the TikToks that I watch with this same question, that is a very popular animal that people think they can beat. I actually would rather try to choke out a cow than a kangaroo.
Yeah. Kangaroos do that thing where they rear back and they
Yep.
kick the shit out
Yep.
of things.
And they've got
Thank you, ma'am.
the tail.
Yeah.
Like it's a tripod.
Yeah.
So they can stand up and beat the crap out of you and drop kick you in the face
Yeah.
and you're done for.
And have you ever seen a kangaroo like that was acting like they were boxing? Because they've
Oh
got
yeah,
giant guns.
they're swole.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know.
By the way, Mary Helen Dean, I just tuned in and I am already regretting it. What the hell? By the way, you're the
Mary
one
Helen.
watching. You're the one watching
Right.
us.
Also, Mary Helen, what's wrong? How did we wrong you so early?
She's jealous that Ted got to come to Bar Wars and
that's
have like 8 different drinks.
Well, Ted was jealous that you got to be in Kentucky, the birthplace of bourbon.
And he also said that he missed you a ton.
He did. Confirmed.
Crickets.
Okay, so
Going
lack
through
of
your mind.
defenses, bigger animals, because you start thinking about domesticated animals,
Right.
Right? But
And that's another reason I chose a cow, even though they're not fully domesticated. But
I'm like, a horse, you could potentially get up close enough around the jaw of a horse, just under the jaw, the neck is small enough. You could potentially Darce choke or rear naked
dude,
choke a
could
horse.
you ride that thing long enough while it's bucking to
Whoa.
get?
What?
There's something to say about that. I have zero
I
experience
think
there.
you could. I think you definitely could. You're perfectly suited for that type of role.
To ride it while it's bucking,
Uh-huh.
totally. Until you choke the life out of it.
Mhm.
Also done that.
The horse is an option. Although
I don't think a horse is an option.
I go
for
back
me.
to what Kev said earlier about the cow and the bull would buck the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And I feel like the horse, once it sensed that you're trying to end its life,
But see, I'm
would
thinking,
go into
bro,
defense
I'm
mode.
thinking dairy cow, like not a rodeo bull.
but it doesn't matter. Like those things can still move. Move.
Applause. There it is.
There we
You're
go.
welcome, everybody. The jokes are free
I
here.
heard it as soon as I said it, and I was like, I can't let Jared beat me to the punch.
Nope. Bear, what's going through your mind? You hear that question. What are kind of your prerequisites for choosing an animal that you
So
think you
this-
can
this-
fight to the death?
The super nerd answer is a sturgeon, because I'd catch it and then just put it out in the air.
But it's bare hands. You going to catch a sturgeon with your bare hands?
Hell yeah! Have you not seen the catfish shows?
That's
Like the-
catfish, noodling.
Anyway, no, I think I would choke the shit out of an emu,
An emu,
like or ostrich from behind.
bro.
Like,
Have you seen one of those
I
things get worked
have,
up?
but look how skinny their neck is. Like
Yeah.
you just need to.
But they've got giant
Little
claws
claws,
on their
right.
feet, and I've seen an ostrich get split like all the way down. I used to work on an ostrich farm. Little known fact.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I
Wow.
didn't know this.
Yes. And it was on, what was his name? Potts. It was right. It's where Circle C is now. Used to have ostriches and emus, and I worked there one summer, and we had to staple up the neck of one of either an ostrich or an emu because the other one had like clawed its neck and sliced it open. So Bear, that's a bad.
And you
That's
think,
a bad
Bear, this is what I'm saying. Again, you have to catch this animal. I
Well,
can
they
catch
come
a
at you.
domesticated cat.
That's
Bro, I would love to see you. I will pay right now for us to find an ostrich or an emu and see you chase it.
just
so
to
you
see me
catch
murder
it.
an
We've
Yes.
emu.
got Commonwealth Olympics now. I think we got Commonwealth Rodeo. You have to choke out a cow. You have to catch an emu or an ostrich.
Yep. Which animal can you ride for
I have
8 seconds?
not with my bare hands, but I have killed a goose with a backpack. That is a true story.
Okay.
So we had. Have y'all ever seen Canadian geese when it's in the spring
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's mating season? They
Oh,
come
yeah.
after you. Like this bastard kept flying at me, and like I just took a right cross with my laptop in my back.
Dude,
and
those
it-
things are mean as shit, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
swans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
So,
looking
anyway.
at me, Swan.
And the fun thing was, is everybody in the office was watching me as I just murdered
Again, that's
a
another
goose.
thing I'd
Yeah.
sign up for is to watch Bear chase around a Canada goose with a backpack.
Yeah.
But again, you have no weapons in this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So I am still I looked at everything because you have to pick. You can't pick really a carnivore.
What about a camel?
Briscoe gets a good one here with the llama. Those are
Jonathan?
the idiots.
Ooh.
Those are the dumbest animals
Feel
of all
like
time.
that
Okay.
would go down easy.
Yeah.
Is a llama and an alpaca the same thing?
Not technically, but yes, for all
Thanks,
practical
yeah, same
purposes.
family, right?
Funny retarded animals? Like that's the long neck belongs on a giraffe. Come on. So
Yeah.
at some point a giraffe had
Yeah.
to hump a cow. And boom, alpaca.
Shout out Point Fitness. That's pretty funny.
Come to the point and train up to choke out your chosen animal.
Now, that is the most brilliant
Mhm.
cross-marketing thing I've absolutely ever heard.
Well done.
Absolutely well done.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it has to be an herbivore. Yes, I know what it means.
Yeah.
It has to be an herbivore because typically they don't have the giant canines and want to maul you. They're eating grass and cud and all of the stuff. So even for me, panda bear out because those things are idiots, but also they're
Have
still
claws.
bears. Now, if you said red panda, if you could catch it, I think I could choke out a red panda. Those things are like giant squirrels,
Well, but then that's not a big enough
and
animal.
it's not going to win
yeah.
the contest.
I think I'm going to go camel. The problem with giraffe, I'm thinking hard about giraffe. The problem with giraffe is you're just standing there with an effing giraffe. How are you going to get to the top of the neck? You can't even get up to the body to get up to, I mean, unless you like fake feed it and then like, hi like last minute. That does not sound like a sound.
I got to quit licking the tahini off the rim.
And
Heard
don't
that
do that
about
on
you.
camera ever. Like that's just a
Yeah. And don't make eye contact with me ever again when
And
you're
cough.
licking your tahini. Okay? Nope. He's going to do it now. This
Let's
guy's
just
the
get
worst.
weird. We're talking about beating animals. So let's just
So I'm
let's
going
make it
camel.
weird.
I'm going camel. I can
Dude.
I can have access to the neck. The neck is small enough close to the head, and I don't think it would be
But
as
how-
bucky as like a horse or a.
You're right. It wouldn't be. I don't think it would be as bucky. But could you catch it? Like
How
this
big is
has
the
to-
arena that we're in? Like, is this like a rodeo arena?
Ooh, no, that's
we in, like,
that's
a
a good
field?
question. Is there a perimeter? There, I think there
It
has, to be a perimeter.
It's like the Colosseum back in the Roman Empire days.
But camels can go days and days and days without water. Can you go 20 minutes without losing your breath chasing a camel?
No.
See,
wouldn't take
exactly.
20
So
minutes.
can you catch a camel? That's
Yes.
where I'm still going cow.
Yep. Commonwealth Rodeo. I will catch a camel.
camels are way more athletic than you give them credit for.
Also,
I'm
if
looking
anybody
at
out there
videos
has
right
a
now.
camel or an ostrich now, Josh has a fenced-in pasture.
Yeah.
So
Got a
we'll do the
5-acre
rodeo
field
in the
right
front
of our
yard.
house. Come
Yep.
on. Anybody want to drop off a giraffe or a camel?
My
Couple
twin,
emus.
weird dude in the hat, looks like my twin. Yep.
You and I are basically the same
Yeah,
person.
I think I'm a little
Yeah.
darker than you. I've been
It's
hitting the
true.
tandem bed.
He has been.
So
Okay.
you're going camel. I think I've still landed on domestic cow. Jake.
Okay.
No
Jake
way.
is an outdoorsman. He's in the live studio audience. He will soon be a guest in March
Okay.
on the Watch Us Drink remote hunting show. Okay. But Jake,
it.
bare hands, no weapons. What is the largest animal that you think you could fight to the death and win? The largest animal by weight, total girth. Girth.
Sticky question.
It is.
See?
right.
So what's your prerequisites? How do you even think about it?
We're 25 minutes in on this topic, by the way.
Yeah.
Once it comes down to weight, what kind of claws you got?
Exactly. Defense mechanisms. That's what I started talking about. Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a teddy bear, it can be a lot bigger than like
Yep.
a honey badger that doesn't give a shit. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, but see, so I think I've landed on domesticated cow. Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think I
No
can
way.
choke out a cow. You
No way.
sneak up on them. Because, hey, go at night when they're asleep. I've pushed a million of those bitches over at night. They don't do anything. So maybe I attack a cow at night, push it over, it's laying on the ground, boom, choke it out.
That's
Josh
the only
landed
chance
on
you're going to have.
only chance.
Yeah.
Josh landed on a camel. So, Bear, what is the average weight of a cow and then the average weight versus a camel? And we'll see who wins this hypothetical fight between Josh and I. But where do you land? Where do you land, Jake?
Donkey?
Oh,
Donkey?
now that's good. But I'll tell you what, those sons of bitches bite sometimes.
You ever seen them on a coyote?
That's
I
true.
used to have 50 of them at the ranch. And like,
Humble
Well,
brag, Jake
those
has
were-
50 donkeys.
Those were rescue donkeys.
They were-
That's what-
Were they really rescue donkeys?
A little different.
Cheers.
All right.
Thanks,
How
Diesel.
much do you guys think the average camel weighs?
See, I think the camel has to weigh like
well, it depends on
800 pounds.
That's whether it's drank all the water that day or it's a month down the road. And it's,
Ooh, see?
I want it full of water so it's good and sluggish. You can like hear it as it walks. You can hear the water sloshing in.
Yeah,
But
that's
you've
fine.
also got to be able to catch the animal, Jake, to choke it out, kill it, however you're going to kill it. You have to, and we have decided it isn't a fenced-in pasture.
it is.
Not a small one, but obviously not a 100-acre ranch pasture. A little 1-acre pasture, little 2-acre fenced-in pasture.
Stupid trying to chase it.
See? And that's my point. Bear over there picked an ostrich, and there's no chance that dude is catching an ostrich.
No, the ostrich comes at you. Like that's my point. Is that the ostrich or the emu is going to charge you as
get
a
'em riled
person,
up.
Oh,
and then you just grab the shit
Bear's
out of that neck.
claiming self-defense against the
Right.
ostrich and emu.
We're forgetting about the feet on that ostrich.
Yeah, that's why you got to go from the side. There's a whole technique to it in my mind. Like, you
Jonathan
gotta-
Briscoe says a camel weighs an average of 1,500 pounds.
I have that.
Damn.
Yeah, here it's
Okay, Bear, yeah.
it's 1,300 pounds. The average dairy cow is 1,200 pounds.
Oh,
Damn.
sounds like I win
if
again.
you
Again.
can kill your camel before I can kill a cow.
100%.
And in Texas, there's a lot more cows
I'll
than there are
just
camels.
use your lame excuse. I'm going to wait till the camel's asleep at night. I'm going to sneak up on it.
Do we know? Can you go camel tipping? Like, do Arabs go camel tipping at night? Do they take
can
their
go- you
kids?
can
I
go
don't
camel
think you
towing.
can say Arab.
Can do camel
Egyptians?
toes.
I don't think you can say that either.
Thank
The
you. for that.
United Arab Emirates. What are they? Are they Emirates?
They're Emiratis.
That wasn't a racist thing. I was
No, they're
generally
Em-
calling
they're
them
Emiratis.
Arabs.
Sure, yeah.
I-
You just keep going.
I know the answer.
Okay,
What?
what is the answer?
The answer is they're Emiratis. The people from the UAE are called Emiratis.
Emiratis.
Emiratis, yeah.
Emirate.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. Finish spelling.
You made it through all the
I did.
difficult part, and you just couldn't
I knew
quite,
how to spell
couldn't
Emirates
quite finish.
because the Premier League teams are always sponsored by
Uh-huh.
United Arab
By
Emirates.
Emirates, yeah.
Cohen has a challenge. The fight that everyone wants to see is him versus you.
Gloves or no gloves?
I
Doesn't
think
matter.
Josh ties both hands behind his back, and my money's still on Josh.
Yes.
I will headbutt the shit out of you, Cohen.
100%. And Cohen walking up to face you would probably get a splinter or something and be like, wait, guys.
He'd roll his
I'm
ankle.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Dang.
He would hurt himself before we even got to punch him one time.
Yep. Rebecca says, I feel like I am at a frat party after a kegger. Well,
Well, congratulations.
welcome to Watch Us Drink. Would we
welcome.
call this thing Watch Us Drink if it wasn't supposed to feel like
It's not
that?
called Watch Us Sew or
Exactly.
Watch Us Knit, Rebecca.
Geez, it's now going to be called Watch Us Rodeo.
Yeah.
Bro, I think that's another new show.
It's bordering on Jackass.
$7 million bull
Mhm.
rider.
Oh,
J.B.
J.B.
Mooney. Shout
I
out
like
J.B.
Stephanie
Mooney.
Dominguez, by the way. She's awesome.
Who?
Who's that?
Stephanie on the in the comments. She's amazing.
I believe in you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going
We
for
see
that
what's
home
going
cooking.
on.
All right. So I'm going to fight a cow. You're going to fight a camel. The camel, by average weight, weighs 300 pounds more. Bears chasing an ostrich while we're fighting and choking out our animals.
Yeah,
What did Jake settle on?
he didn't.
No? Jake, you have until the end of the pod. I'm going to come back to you because you were chatting and doing business stuff. So we're going to come back to you at the very end
All right.
because I have some other things.
Okay.
We were talking about CDs earlier, and it's funny how this just kind of came up organically. So again, in all the time that I have to think at 12 midnight when I get home,
Yeah.
and it's like I have to decompress. We've talked about this. You close. Yeah, I have to decompress. I just can't walk in the house and go straight to bed. Got to let my mind wander, turn on some mindless TV, Sports Center, the
Yeah.
news or whatever. But I started thinking about, because, I'll be scrolling. Doom scrolling, I think, is what the kids call it now. Is that what it is?
I think
Doom
so.
scrolling, just
Yeah.
scrolling to scroll. And we talked about CDs, and I started seeing these things, and I saw a meme of a guy in a car driving and had one of these 4x4 100 CD cases. So he's looking through his CDs of what he's going to play next. So I started thinking, what were some of the things that we did as kids that we would never want to allow now as parents? Because you want to talk about distracted driving.
Oh,
I
yeah.
challenge your text messages for going through 100 CDs in a book that is sitting in your lap
Yeah.
while you're driving 80 miles an hour down
And the
I-35.
CD changer, at least mine, was portable, and you had like the tape thing that you had to put in the tape deck with the wires coming
Yes.
out. And every now and then you're screwing around with that thing,
Yep.
and the CD's coming up, and you're holding it. You got the book,
And every time you
you're
hit a
trying to
bump,
find-
the CD would
and then you're
skip.
trying to take
Yes.
the old CD and put it in like the proper place that it goes while holding the new CD.
Yep.
You're right. It was a
Kids
it was a
will
shit show.
never, ever
No.
know that. And I always swore, I think, as a kid, like, oh, my parents, well, my mom didn't have a dad, you know that.
Yeah.
My mom, I walked uphill both ways to school every day in the snow. She lived in Coleman, Texas.
Right.
Okay.
It does snow.
So, exactly. But you always think, as a parent, I guess, that you had it much worse than your kids.
Yeah.
Which it's very obvious that that is absolutely a fact.
Yeah.
Is
These days.
we had it worse than our kids. Has there been a Dickie sighting?
There's been
Hey,
a
Dickie.
Derek Dickey sighting with
Hey,
his Broncos
Derek.
t-shirt on.
And his
Look at him.
AE hat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nice that you're celebrating
Aviator.
Pride Week.
Aviator
Nice
Nation?
stuff.
Is it an AM?
Yeah. It's a little, actually, now seeing it, it's a little more Rasta than Pride.
We do have
Of course.
crowd cam.
Oh, we do
Might
have
be able
crowd
to get,
cam. You can get him. We need a mobile camera operator. There they
I
are.
do.
There
you
they
go.
are.
There's the dudes.
Jake's in the
With-
orange hat.
with
He's going to give
Libby
us
over
his
there on the
animal.
left.
He's going to beat
I've got it.
the gentleman directly to the orange hat's left. We're going to talk him out of getting married later today.
Yeah.
And then Derek,
I mean, what we meant was congratulations.
congratulations.
Happiest
It'll
day
be
of
the
your
best
life.
decision you ever make.
Yeah,
You should, yeah.
definitely. You should get married like
and
a
all-
lot.
Old Dickie Holdings from the way, way, way back
Yeah.
of these days. Great to
Way
see
back.
you get 2 times in 1 week, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats on not having
Happy for
work
you.
or cheer or
Nothing.
volleyball or
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay,
God
so
bless.
distracted driving.
So, but what is something you did as a kid that as a parent you would never allow?
Well, half the shit I did as a kid wasn't allowed. I was just doing it and hiding it from them.
But so do you talk to your kid about that? And I'll give you a perfect example.
Okay.
I left my house about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, midday sun. Over the summer, I was a latchkey kid too. My mom had a couple of jobs. And so never home. So 1 p.m. I leave and I wouldn't get back till after dark.
Mm-hmm.
I had a BB gun on my back, riding my Huffy Sigma,
Mm-hmm.
that BMX bike that had the white wheel covers,
Mhm.
spoke covers. Did you hide something?
It was just that comment was up there for a long time.
Oh, yeah,
I
my
wanted to go
bad.
to this comment.
BB gun fights.
Yep. Good job, Libby.
100%.
And see, this is one. This is one. Meanwhile, our kids are grown up. My son, and I think it was New Year's, comes over to Josh's house. We always do our own fireworks. And then is like, hey, you, Jay, Uncle Josh, you want to fight with Roman candles? Well, he did it.
Hell yeah. I did.
Yeah, blasted a few of them in the back. I think took one himself.
I did.
So
Well,
again-
I took one from the kid who was on my team who got behind me and was using me as a shield, but he was such an idiot. He didn't like move the Roman candle to the side.
It's
He
'cause-
freaking popped me in the back from like 4 feet away.
Bro, it's because
Like
you're
a
the definition
dumbass.
of a big back.
Listen,
You are the big back, the original, the OG big
if I
back.
could have caught him, I would have kicked his ass.
And again, see, you ain't catching no camel, bro.
I could. Camel's going to be way slower than that almost D1 athlete.
Look who chimed in. Christy Chambers Whitman, letting our kids roam wherever and not having to come home until the street lights come
Yep,
on.
that was
Yeah.
my answer.
Yep. So that was one that I just did. Now, I also shot birds with the BB gun. It's
course.
not that I'm proud of it. I'm proud of how good of a shot I became,
Yeah.
but not proud that I just shot the birds and not all the time ate them.
Order the flies.
It was. I had to prove to myself that I could survive as a 9-year-old with a BB gun and a bike and provide
Listen,
for myself.
I got to be such a good shot doing that I would hunt grasshoppers with my BB gun.
Oh,
See how far
That's a
away I
lie.
can kill them.
That's
100%.
a
100%.
freaking lie.
The birds aren't even a contest anymore. You're like, the bird is like this big. If you can't hit that, come on.
Did you guys ever have a dual shootout with your Red Riders?
Yes.
oh yeah.
100%.
Right.
That's the first time I ever got truly yelled at by my. It was my uncle. He came out, called us dumbasses.
First time Dickie got yelled at by his uncle was because of a BB gun fight.
Makes a lot of sense. By the way,
It
we're going to
does.
give this same question to you, Derek, because Jake's going to give us his answer at the end. What is the largest animal by weight that you could beat in a fight to the death? You have no weapons. Okay? Think about it long and hard.
So
That's what
you
she
can't
said.
have-
Yep.
Can't have camel?
Or a cow.
Okay.
Now mine is a cow with no horns. Okay?
Oh, now
Let's-
he's
No,
adding,
I
he's
mentioned that.
adding, Yeah,
He's-
he
I
gets to
mentioned
change
that.
the rules and he gets to change his answer.
No, I
as he
mentioned that in
thinks
the
more about
beginning.
it.
Mentioned that
Also, I
in the
need a
beginning.
cow with 3 legs,
Right.
No tail.
no tail. Also slightly sick.
Tiffany wasn't trusted with a BB gun. Tiffany only had slingshots. I love.
Oh,
Tiffany, are you from Texas? Because you don't get a lot of girls with slingshots unless you're from the dirt.
Slingshots. I loved them.
Nicole Cornish, having sleepovers at random friends' houses. That is a great point
Yeah.
because I'd be like, Mom, I'm spending the night at Shay's house.
Yeah.
She never asked, who's Shay? What
Don't
are his
care.
parents
She's
like?
like, sweet,
What's
you're
his
not my
home life?
responsibility tonight.
That's exactly
Bye.
right.
Yeah.
Sweet, I don't have to cook dinner for the
Mhm.
kids. Okay. That's a really good one because my wife, I think, makes our kids' friends go through
The background check.
a
Yeah,
background
you
check,
And the family
an
and the
interview.
siblings. Yeah.
Yep.
You got to walk
because
into the house.
so
like
much
the first time.
information at your fingertips. Yep.
Yeah.
See? Like,
Allergies.
I need you to fill this out.
Uh-huh. Who's your emergency contact in case
Yeah.
you get injured?
Here's the waiver.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So as a dad, what's funny is my kids will come ask me and say, "Hey, can I go sleep over at whomever's house?" You know what my response is?
Yep.
Whatever.
Go ask your mama. Because I think we know that from trying to play our own parents against us. Like,
Just saying, it
listen,
sounds like somebody here.
we're going to be united. Even if your mom and I did talk about it, she's going to win. We'll compromise and do what she wants. So that's the way those things go, I think, for every
I
marriage.
think we all knew who wore the pants at your house, but to admit it on air, that's
Yeah.
pretty bold.
It is.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm coming a long ways.
Yeah.
What? What? The?
But
Do you have something to say, Bear?
Not after you're coming a long way, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I had a friend, like one friend, I wasn't allowed to go to their house because it was weird. Like I think the parents dealt drugs or something, but I wasn't allowed to go to Brent's house, and I did. And this is actually a throwback to last week or the week before. We were in the backyard of Brent's house, the house I wasn't supposed to be at, and Brent's older brother, Brian, decided to bombard our tent with jarts, the long dart.
We've talked about jarts before.
I have a scar right here. It's actually probably right here, but where I just got hit right in the dome with a dart and then was just bleeding profusely at a place I wasn't supposed to be. So my mom
and
was
then
real
you
happy
got
with
the
that.
dilemma.
Yes.
Yep.
How do
Right.
I get help, but also make up a believable story
So
that
you don't
doesn't
get in
incriminate
trouble.
myself?
Right.
See, I had 3 younger brothers, 2 that lived in the house, and then a stepbrother. And so, you take any opportunity in a situation like that he threw it.
Yeah.
Mm.
100%.
James threw it, or Baby
Mhm.
Dale threw it
Yep.
at me, and
Somebody
I had to
else.
save their life. And so it just, they got hurt on their own.
The other funny thing is we need to have this as a topic, but
My
we'll
wife's
definitely-
response
we'll
to my-
definitely get to it.
Whatever, man.
When you're a kid and you're thinking up those stories, they sound so
Oh,
much
yes.
more plausible
Right.
in your brain
Oh,
as a child.
yes.
Like,
100%.
they're going to definitely buy this. Like there was an escaped convict
Mhm.
and he was running through the backwoods and he was throwing stuff at the police as they were chasing him. And we were just watching and something hit me in the head. And that's how I got.
That's like
this
a Christmas
dark
story with
wound
the
in my face.
with the icicle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so.
But as a kid, you think it's plausible and you think the parents are going to buy it. Now as a parent, you're like, wow,
We
what's
have
some
to.
dumb shit.
We have to talk, and this may not be a segue because I feel like it's its own podcast. What is the wildest story that you've told your parents that you genuinely
Oh,
think
bro.
they bought? And I'll tell you the reason. You're talking about kids giving their parents some ludicrous story. My youngest son, Camden, who we went to the Aggie basketball game with, last year, it was either 5th or 6th grade. He's an 8th grader now. Told his teacher at the very beginning of the year that he was colorblind. She believed it. So anything that is what his color is this, and he was fine with it. He didn't tell us this obviously until the year was over.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it's just a dude thing. And I'm curious because I'm not a girl and I only have one daughter and she's still my favorite right now. She would never lie to me. But it's like, do girls tell those same stories to their parents as they're growing up? Are the stories different? Because I told some outlandish lies
100%.
that when I was telling it, I believed in my heart of hearts.
Yeah, it was
My-
true.
It was true.
Yeah.
And therefore, my parents would
If you
believe.
believe it enough, they will also
Thank
believe
you.
it.
That's right.
And you have to deny.
Which basically turned Josh into an attorney.
Exactly.
Yep. It was, Christy's saying it was Camden's 3rd
I like
grade
how
year.
you can't even tell a damn story without getting corrected by the wife who wears the pants
Yep.
in the family.
So Cohen
Congrats.
says, we don't know what hard work is. Try being a landman and working 43 hours in one
Did
day.
you just stop rewarding him with putting his comments
I
up there?
agree.
They're
I'm
getting
still just
dumber and
surprised he
dumber.
has a Facebook.
We are
comment.
now dumber for having read your comment. Didn't think that was possible. Thanks a lot.
You
Name
get
the
0
movie.
points.
Name the movie in the
Mhm.
comments.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it.
Tori,
May
yes,
God
we
have
do.
mercy
As
on
a
your
girl, she told the same stories, I guess, as
Okay.
guys do.
Okay.
I still don't believe you because I know your dad. He's my uncle. And I know you, and you're not me. And boy, did I tell some shit that I
Yeah.
really believed after I told it to myself enough,
Yeah.
acted it out down by the river,
Yep.
came back up, told my mom why I wasn't home by
Yeah.
curfew.
Mm-hmm. Well done, Blake.
Well done,
Yep.
Billy Madison.
Mhm.
First thing, and welcome to the podcast. Based on how many people, exactly. See, that's just it.
Yeah.
So, and that's interesting for you because your dad he's a retired colonel,
Mhm.
Black Hawk pilot, shout out.
Apache.
Apache
Apache
pilot,
pilot.
even better,
Yeah.
shout out. But also the business pastor, business administrator in a
After he
church.
retired. Yep.
So you're technically a PK. Technically.
Ish. By the
Ish.
time he retired, though, I was out of the house.
Okay, so but not at the church?
When he started at the church, it was 99 because he retired in 97 or 98. 97, I think. And then he went to work for Boeing for like a year and a half. And then he went to the church in 99.
So shout out Colonel
99, I
Pearson, by
was
the way.
2 years into UMHP.
Okay,
and-
then you didn't have to
Fighting at
explain
soccer games.
anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, because you always hear, and I have a couple of friends who are PKs, preachers' kids, and they're the worst.
Yeah.
Preachers' kids are the worst
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
You lived
Our-
that, Jeff?
Our soon to be married man is a PK.
I didn't know.
Jeff's a
is it-
PK?
Dad is a preacher, mom is a preacher.
Oh.
No, my mom was the mayor.
Oh, his
Oh.
mom was the mayor.
Oh,
Person next door was the preacher, and his kids were.
oh, they are the absolute worst. Preachers' kids are the worst.
My daughter was screaming down the street.
My pastor would at my current
No,
church
what's her
would
name?
probably tell you
Jeff?
the same thing, that his kids are going to be the worst.
Yeah.
Not Dave, Austin. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. We
Live
already
on air.
know Austin's kids are the worst.
Austin's kids piss in your jack-o'-lanterns when they go
Dude,
trick-or-treating.
One of the funniest stories still to this day.
He told it from
I've
the
ever heard.
pulpit. So number one,
Yeah.
I believe that it's true.
Public knowledge.
Number
as well.
two, it's public knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're not-
putting him on blast
Mhm. Yeah, Blake's right. I didn't need the PK status.
to be in trouble.
I was creative and seeking attention because I was a middle kid. Nobody even knew where I was half the time. So, and also the beauty was my parents were like super Baptist. So any ridiculous ass story that I told, they would just
Yeah.
just move on
'Cause
We-
Mike-
they
yeah.
don't want to talk about it.
No.
So just, okay.
Yeah.
Under the rug. Well, put it in the closet. We'll never talk about it again.
Let's come eat.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Yeah.
pray.
Come eat.
All right.
These guys, great podcast.
Nice to
You
hear.
Hey,
sure you want to leave?
come on.
Sheesh.
Hey, man.
All right.
Just drive off and leave and.
Set up for.
He's
Good
gonna
luck
go
with
get
marriage.
married.
Good luck with marriage. Just remember,
Best
who
decision you'll ever make.
ever make.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Great to see you.
By the way, Jake's a great guy.
Oh, don't give him a big head.
Yeah.
Tiffany, we told tall tales to the parents and the law and cry when we'd get caught. Well, that's a girl thing.
Of course, we don't get to cry.
Nope. I think girls still cry. Anytime you get pulled over, waterworks, and
Mhm.
apparently people don't give you tickets.
Didn't work
Right.
for me.
I could do insane, Bear. So
Yeah.
for me, and I am the one in my house that has gotten the most traffic violations.
Of course you are.
But
You
even
also
if it's
drive
like,
the most though, so like the ratio.
but I also tell them when they come up, "How are you doing, sir? Can I see your license registration?" Yes, I back the blue. I donated. I do all those things.
oh, so
here's
you're
a-
a kiss ass immediately.
I'm a kiss ass immediately.
Okay.
But I'm 10 and 2.
I would give
When
you a
he
ticket
asks
too.
me for my driver's license, sir, I'm going to reach into my pocket. Is that okay? Insurance, same thing. I'm going to reach for my phone. Is that okay? Yes, of course. You have to do that in Texas and everywhere now.
Mhm.
But I am an absolute kiss ass when it comes to that. And girls, a couple of tears.
They just cry. Yeah, they're good.
It's fine. Your husband's probably an asshole. So,
Yeah.
you know, this
You
is
probably,
what you're
you
dealing
probably deal
with.
with a lot.
Exactly.
Just say call Josh for the cops.
Yeah.
I have learned I need to save that trump card for
Uh-huh.
when it really matters. When I
Yeah.
get taken to jail, he's my phone call,
Mhm.
not for a traffic violation.
I got pulled over the first time, like 20 years, a couple days ago for running a stop allegedly.
Alleged-
running a
there you
stop
go.
sign.
Because he's like, you're in a stop sign. I said, well, allegedly. dude." And he just got real quiet. I was like,
Allegedly.
all you hear was Josh in my mind. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Say allegedly.
Jonathan Briscoe, my dad was a special crimes investigator for New Mexico State Police. He interrogated murderers. I had to get real good at knowing my truth.
Wow.
Now, he didn't say I had to get real good at telling him the truth.
No.
He had to know his own truth,
Yeah.
which could still be a lie.
Uh-huh.
See, my dad ran in prison. There was no line at home.
No,
Yeah.
It was just, what you do, boy. Like, that's how it was like, you know, other parents are like, you get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. You just, the way he said it was different.
Yep.
Yeah. What'd you do? boy?
Jasmine said false. My driver's record sucks, and he gave me a ticket on my birthday. #rude. The fact that you think it's rude because you committed the crime and think should be let off because you're a
Allegedly.
woman. Allegedly, my
Yeah.
attorney is present. Jennifer Jason Lee, I did so much lying. I was just grounded for a year once, and then it became a lifestyle.
Mhm.
Do kids get ground? Do you ground your kids?
Yeah, we just did.
Like, do you,
You know the
Bear? You
biggest
ground your
threat-
kids?
Go ahead, Bear. What'd
Yeah.
you say, Bear?
Yeah, we 100%. We like not all the time. It has to be pretty egregious, but it has happened. So
I
Yeah.
think it's so. I'm a believer in corporal. That's the one where you spank, right?
Yes.
Capital is kill them.
yeah, we
Right.
don't kill
Yeah,
our
don't
kids.
I believe
so
in-
it's not. It's not
I
something
believe in.
we're
I
after.
had to consult my
Don't-
attorney.
Don't kill your
Right.
kids.
I believe in corporal punishment,
Yes.
which is frowned upon nowadays. But there was an age where if you had to give your kids a whooping, they just take it and be like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
That's fine. So
Worth
then
it.
it then became grounding. Okay, no Xbox for a week. What the?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was
So
like,
it's
okay,
the-
fine, I'll play on my phone. No,
The key, the phone is the deal.
The phone is the
Like,
that's the
one.
trump card of today's.
Right.
You fall into a weird space and you trust that phone, they're gone. You need to go keep track of them. So
Yeah.
how do you waiver that?
Yeah.
So
Because
we had
it's
that
like
same thing.
Life 360 and
That's
all
it.
those things. You're like, oh, if they don't have it, but then
And
they
because of the
don't own it.
nature of today, right? Yeah, when my kids aren't in the house, I want them to have a way to get in touch with me immediately if the need arises.
And you don't realize how much you lean on that.
Yeah. 100%.
You can go through Apple ID.
Well, you're a
Like that's some
technology
tech talk.
guy.
We'll
Yeah,
get into
that's
that later.
I
that's
don't even know what that means.
Okay.
Is that the right word?
Dickie just started talking
Draconian.
about, like, I don't even know, handcuffing your iPhone, and all of us just
I think
immediately
he just
iPhone
said
back in our head. We went
I
to
think you just
sleep.
said you surgically implant a AirTag, right? Is what you
Yeah,
said?
totally.
We're waking back up now from
Yeah.
our slumber.
we're absolutely waking back up. So,
Speaking of waking up, hey, Christy.
Oh,
We got 10 minutes, by the way, to be on, but we could vote in
8 minutes.
additional time if we
Good,
need
good
to.
time check. Okay.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
You can request the speaker grant additional time.
Well,
Yes.
shit. You know what I didn't do,
Extra time.
Josh?
What didn't you do?
Guess what I didn't do?
You didn't turn on the comment tool. Hang on, don't
Correct.
comment yet again because
Don't
we're still
don't yet. Just damn it.
the giveaway
This is-
tool.
Okay, this happened at Bar Wars.
TITOS. Make sure you get the O in there.
Yep. I need to make sure There we go. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Again, I need a button pusher. Oh, no, it's calculating entries. But just to be safe, hashtag Tito's again if you already have.
Yeah, because there's 40 live viewers and there's only 14 entries.
Oh,
so
guess,
go ahead and
guess
put it on
who
yours.
logged in at the end to try and get his free bottle of
interesting
shit.
that Bourbon King would just so happen to time it on the last
Yeah.
8 minutes.
Hashtag Tito's, but clicks is better. What is clicks?
Tori is yelling at you in all caps.
I
because
literally
she-
asked you when you started
She
the podcast.
wittily asked you,
Witty.
Wittily gwitty when you asked.
Tori, so just so you know our arrangement here, computer's way in front of us now. I can't see. So Josh has to tell me things that are directed directly at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
And
very hand talking right now.
I am. Like things come at me at my facial
It's like you're having
area.
a conversation with Helen Keller.
You know her punishment from her parents?
Nope.
They'll
Sure
put a
don't.
plunger in the toilet. There we go. Hashtag. Okay. Now, listen,
Crickets.
are you guys just tuning in because you're here for the free booze and don't give a shit what we say?
No, I feel like all those people have been watching the whole time for sure.
Man, our bass player is in with Tito's. He hasn't responded, no text, haven't seen him forever. But guess what?
Uh-huh.
Hashtag Tito's,
Yeah.
Jared.
Give away a 750 ml bottle of
Yep.
vodka. All of a sudden,
Actually, this
he
might- Is
appears.
this a 750?
Or is it a
Yeah,
liter?
100%.
Yeah, I think it's yep, 750.
Bear can tell from there
Yep.
across
Yes.
the room.
Sounds like he has a problem.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Damn it. Now Michael King just sent us a text on what clicks was.
Uh-huh.
And I'm scared. Anytime Bourbon King sends us a text with a link,
Yeah.
an outside link,
Yeah.
I'm scared to click it because I'm afraid it's going to be that, what's his name? The giant dude during COVID that everybody's Barry.
Oh.
I'm afraid it was going to be Barry. If you know, you know Barry.
Oh,
See that edge of the bed?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I honestly don't even know if that's his real name,
No,
but that's just what
It's-
everybody
the
around
name
here called
fits.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm calling Derek Dickey Barry.
He's Barry.
Barry White.
It's weird how he's Barry White.
He's Barry White.
I like it.
Tyler says if you put Helen Keller in a room with 100 doorknobs and no doors, that should be her punishment. That sounds racist, Tyler. We don't condone that stuff here.
That's ridiculous to make a Helen Keller joke.
Oh,
She is-
and look who chimes in now. Bear's daughter
Yep.
Oh,
of drinking
at,
age, Texas Tech. I
What,
guess they get us in Lubbock.
55.
I didn't even know they had internet in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I have a couple of more things to get to.
Okay.
Boys, I'm about to come to you for your animals that you can fight. And because if you don't know Jake or Derek, they're both husky.
Yeah.
Is that a good way of saying
Sure.
fat and strong? Probably. Yeah. Yeah. They're both husky.
It's not that nice.
It's definitely not nice.
That's what you got at Sears, right? Was the Huskies? The-
Oh.
like, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Shout out Sears.
Right.
Does Sears exist anymore?
No,
Yeah.
it does not.
Right.
Signs are still there.
The signs are still there.
You
Yes.
can
Yes.
walk there.
The signs are usually
British
covered
Knights,
up by
man.
a Halloween store of some type.
Yeah.
Some
We need to.
party.
I'm writing it down. We need to have a RIP episode to
Kmart.
all the brands we grew up with as kids. Shout out Sears,
Kmart.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. Take one video.
Jorts.
MC Hammer Pants.
Yeah.
Ocean Pacific,
OP.
Velcro wallets.
Those lawn darts. you were
Jarts.
talking about.
Yep.
Jarts. Yeah.
Charts.
I loved Kmart
Yeah.
because of my name. So that was
that
that was my
works.
store. Yeah.
Kmart.
Here we go. We have 4 minutes.
Rob Becca says Spirit.
True.
Okay.
Spirit.
Very,
yeah, Spirit
very true.
Halloween. That's what it is.
Oh, Bella just woke up, so she doesn't have class or admitted to skipping
Just,
class
yeah, totally
today.
skip class.
All right, we've got enough entries to do a giveaway in a couple of minutes here,
Okay.
Josh.
Yeah.
Here we go. So I want to ask you one more question.
Okay.
If Netflix came in for a real life documentary,
Okay.
okay, what would you be excited for people to see? And what would you be excited? What would you be embarrassed for people to see and know about you? What would you be excited for a Netflix documentary to show the inside of the Pearson life. What would you be most excited about, and what would you be scared to death about? Oh shit, y'all are recording right now?
I would be most excited about probably Commonwealth. Let them see it, and
It's a
you know,
good brand
get a little
answer.
publicity out there.
I like
Yeah,
that.
Heck yeah,
Because you're thinking as a business owner
because
too.
everybody that sees Commonwealth freaking loves it. So the more people that see it,
Yeah.
the more love we have, the better for everybody. So Commonwealth's probably the answer there.
What would you be scared or worried or embarrassed for people to see? Becca doesn't have class. People in Lubbock aren't lame and stay at the bar until 2 a.m. I closed. Okay.
Man, that's a great question. Probably the fact that I suck at time management. I feel like I just run around all day long and just chase my tail and don't really feel like I get a whole lot of shit done sometimes.
I went a different direction with my answer.
Of course you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd also be excited for people to see Commonwealth and how much work goes on behind the scenes to present an experience I hope everybody enjoys. And it's not really embarrassed because I'm pretty much an open book. I don't know that there's much that embarrasses me.
Just
But
how much you poop.
This is my answer. I don't think people realize just how many dumps I take in a day.
That's weird. You probably need to get that looked at.
And I'll tell you what, well, fair. But when I talk to my kids and I'm like, I just ask the question, hey, do you poop every day? And some of them are like, no, like every 3 days.
What?
Oh, that's a
that
problem.
needs
And I'm
to
like-
be looked at too.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm so regular. I feel like my digestive health is incredible because I'm so regular. You could set an alarm clock by it more than you could anything else in my
Or
life.
You're eating such shit that your body doesn't even have an ability to absorb any nutrients because there are no nutrients. to
Okay,
absorb.
scientist.
Just
Let's not
Dr.
pretend we know
Jason,
everything.
Can we get this figured out? Mary
Bro,
Helen Dean
I do need an
finally comments again. First, she said she regretted watching our show, and now she's telling you to shut up.
guess who's still logged in at 12:59.
Wow. Well,
Guess
she
who's
knows they're gonna do
still
a giveaway.
logged in. Brandy at Title knows how much I take dumps because when we were officing out of Title
Yeah.
office,
Mhm.
yeah. But I didn't use Josh's private bougie toilet. I used yours, Brandy.
It's not bougie. It's
Yep.
just private.
And
Because when you work with like 16 women, you don't want to
Yep.
share a bathroom with them as the one dude.
bingo,
Because guess who would get blamed for everything?
Everything.
Even though I'm probably the cleanest one
the dudes.
of all of them.
100. Oh, in your office? Hell
100%.
yeah. Okay, I'm being told to land the plane. Number one, all saying that is going to do is make me go an extra 30 minutes.
She's going to file that away for next
I
time
was
she
about
wants you to go.
I was
a little
about
longer.
to say,
Yeah.
just keep that in mind, babe.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Kevin, great comment.
it went to shit.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, real quick before we give away the bottle. Jake, what is the animal that you're going to fight?
Giraffe.
I don't think
A
it's
giraffe. So you have to catch it.
You gotta catch it, you gotta take its feet out.
Ooh, okay.
And then it's
Man.
Kev, Bear, I need the average weight of a giraffe.
Giraffe
right
is
now,
a big-
Camel is the leader
it's a
at
big
1,500 average
mofo.
pounds.
I
Derek,
think I got it.
what is the animal you realistically think you could fight to the death and win?
So
And it's by total weight. It's by total weight.
do,
I mean, I'm not going as big as you guys. I was on the idea of just being able to like put it in a headlock and beat the shit out of it. That was a llama.
a llama.
Yeah.
We talked through the llama.
We talked through the llama.
It's related to the giraffe, to the camel family, I think.
Yeah, it's a retarded cow.
so
That's what it is.
adult male giraffes, anywhere from 2,400 to 4,250 pounds. You got
But-
2 tons of giraffe you got to wrestle.
So-
You gotta do a barrel roll into it, take the legs out
I
down.
don't think
So-
you could take a giraffe down.
It sounds like,
I don't think you can.
You gotta wait till they're drinking water where their feet are spread out. and
You're
oh,
going
now see, that's a
distracted.
hunter.
You're gonna
That's
sneak
a
up.
hunter.
Got
So
it.
what it sounds like is Jake has now entered the Commonwealth Rodeo.
Yeah.
We just need
The
to find a
Watch Us Drink
giraffe.
Rodeo.
A giraffe willing to be choked out.
So
what we need.
Cameron Park Zoo near Waco.
grab the tub.
We're going to need some permissions. Jake is going to fight a giraffe. Okay?
Lose
Yes.
it 10.
We reserve all rights to broadcast.
Speaking of Libby,
Good
Oh,
call.
here
Jeff's
she is.
wife.
Keep talking and I'll keep walking. And why am I on the treadmill and the husband is hanging with y'all? Because he's smart.
because he
Yes.
made a better choice.
Yep.
Okay.
She's trying to get 10,000 steps.
Oh, good luck with steps. Maybe we
Just-
should have treadmills at
Just
Commonwealth.
come be a MOD up
Yeah.
here. You'll get in 10,000
Walk
steps.
up and down the stairs here all the
Yeah.
time.
Do stair steps count more than regular steps?
They
Oh,
should.
100%.
They have
They
to.
should.
Your
Right.
first like 2-3 months, what was it like coming up to the top?
Oh, dude. Hey, I'll tell you
Jared
what.
still gets out of breath. He still
Still.
doesn't want to come up.
But I'll tell you what. I averaged when we opened the first 3 months 8.2 miles walking every day. I've never been healthier because we didn't drink near as much.
yeah. 'cause
Now that we
couldn't-
have a little time and great people and great places to,
Yeah.
to run a lot of the place. All right, we're going to give things away. We have 45 entries, people.
45.
Here's the one announcement that I wanted to make to you guys. Starting next week, okay, put it in the Facebook comments. I dare you. Starting next week, Josh,
Yeah.
we are broadcasting solely on YouTube.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
We're broadcasting. Now, the video will be downloaded and then we will post,
Okay.
but we are broadcasting solely on YouTube.
Yep.
So, what we need you to do, go be a subscriber. That gives you an alert that we're about to go live.
Yep.
Okay. All the comments, and you can see by all the red badges in the comment section, and it's really the younger people. So, I'm expecting all the old people, everybody that's on here with the blue face mark thing,
Yeah.
is going to be like, damn it, Jared, whatever.
Most of you will already have a profile. You just need
Correct.
to set it up. Like
Yep.
just go to YouTube, do setup or new or whatever.
Yep.
Because Big Brother watches everything you do anyway.
Like
you're
I said,
already going to have a profile.
Boo.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's going to happen.
But listen, it's just way more friendly to the podcast environment and all the plugins and all the plays and all the stuff we want to start doing. That's really cool. So
It's much easier to kind of chop up and put some really great clips out and to make a little bit more content for the people.
Yep.
And Kevin, okay, he
Already-
hashtags on YouTube.
already hashtag
Tito's.
Tito's, just in case we may have
I think he was
put a
waiting.
hand on the scale
Yeah.
of the algorithm. For
I
the
think
YouTube
exactly
people.
because
Yeah.
I also think he was waiting till the very end and he said, we're about to draw and then waited to
Mhm.
chime
yeah,
in.
I ain't never
Okay.
seen my name and I
But-
still ain't one.
Oh,
He's
okay.
never seen
Never,
his name. Still
never
making that
ever
claim.
seen his name.
All right.
All right. So here we go. There's your camera, Josh.
Okay.
And let me get to this
Switch it
one.
here.
There we
Crowd
go.
cam.
Crowd cam, we're going to give it away. Tito's, we're drawing now. Good luck. May the odds
Oh,
be
I saw Kevin's
forever.
name.
I saw Kevin's name. I saw Brandy Libby's name.
I did not see it.
Oh! Hungs. Gina Crenwelge Drawhorn. Is that a real name?
That's not a real name. You
Gina,
need
is
to
that a
draw
real
again.
name? I have a hard time believing that's a real name, but if it is, also, I'm sorry for mispronouncing it because I'm sure I did.
Yeah, he 100%
Yep.
butchered that.
So,
badly.
Gina, you have 7 days, okay, to come pick up the bottle. If you're a new member, then this bottle can be in your locker. Otherwise, you have 7 days. You have a week from today's episode
Yep.
to come pick up the bottle. Otherwise, this bottle of Tito's goes into next week's giveaway.
11:59 next week.
Yep. And of course, Rebecca, I did not see my name for real.
Mhm. Okay.
Unlikely.
Tyler.
Hey,
Tyler
Diesel, what's the
likes
special?
My
Gina's
new,
name.
my new
Diesel.
favorite government name. Yeah. Hey, look, it
I was
is
just
her real
going to
name.
shout it out on the show.
Gina Crenwelge Drawhorn.
What's a sub?
Did I say it right? Also,
Okay.
give me a thumbs up. I don't want to
Thank you.
mispronounce it
There's
next
no
time.
chance you said it right.
My maiden name. Got
Married
you.
name, Cren Welch. Married name Drawhorn.
God, that's a great name. Best name that I've seen in a long
No
time.
offense. Makes me think of Foghorn Leghorn, which I
A little
loved watching as a kid.
Can we talk cartoon talk?
Because that damn
We've
dog.
already had cartoon talk.
We did, but again, it files under things as a kid that the new generation will never know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Foghorn Leghorn was racist AF.
Yeah. Kevin says a sub of some type is a special today.
I
That's
couldn't
true.
hear Diesel. Sorry.
And Tori, we will
That's how
have
Italians
a
are.
non-TABC bottle of Tito's if Gina is not a new member
This
of
is
ours.
just for a visual representation of what she's going
Exactly.
to
Bingo. Italian sub is the special today for those of you asking. Well, we set a goal, Josh, at the very beginning of the year. We're going to start on time, end on time. We're on time, just
Yep.
6 minutes off that time.
No, but remember because we do
Three
the
minutes.
add-in and the intro and all
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
But hey, so next week I will still post the link to our YouTube Live on Facebook.
Yes.
But starting next week, we broadcast solely on YouTube.
And
YOUTUBE.com.
it's going to be fun.
Brand new.
Subscribe
great.
to Commonwealth.
Never been around before.
It's brand new. Just released. We're hit.
Hey, and
Right.
we may be doing a giveaway where if you are a subscriber, you are automatically entered into
That's
the
a better
giveaway.
way to do this.
Yep.
That
And
is
it'll
a,
be better than just the one bottle giveaway. It'll be something bigger and better than the one bottle.
so maybe we need
a
to give away
mid-show.
2 bottles. It goes into our negotiation with Michael Dunn, our presenting sponsor, that we do a bottle for subscribers and then a sucky bottle for people that logged in that day just to watch and aren't subscribers. Hey, we'll think about all
Yeah,
this
we'll
stuff.
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll think about it. But Josh, let's finish it the way we started.
All right. Hey, as always, for the good of the people.
Good to the people. Cheers,
y'all.
y'all.
Cheers.